Hey, welcome to PriceAction Arena. So today I would like to come up with the fresh IPO of IRFC, which is going to be launched on or opened on January 18th. So that is today. So how it is performing right now, how much is subscribed and all, why there is demand on IRFC, or is it good buy or not? Let's discuss today. So coming to IRFC is a very good NBFC kind of stock. So it actually lend the amount or as a loan to IRCTC. So they would invest in turn into the assets which are required for running the railways. So uh, IRFC is a dedicated market borrowing arm for the Indian Railways. So its primary business is into financing and acquisition of stock assets like leasing of railway infrastructures, and the government related national projects, and also lending to the other entities like under the railways. So this is what it does. So what analysts are saying is that IPO is looking attractive, and they are saying that it is a good long term investment. They are not mentioning anything about IPO gains, listing gains. So um, if you want to invest, it is fine, but no one is expecting that there would be some listing gains in the uh, market once it is listed or opened on 29th. So the problem is the return on equity is little low. So it is around 12%, because the asset this company produces or like gives away loan to railways, which is very capital driven. I mean, the machine related in kind of machine related kind of what do you say, the asset intensive kind of stock. So IRCTC is uh, giving a less value because it runs on government payroll. So it doesn't book profits, or it doesn't generate high profits. So that is impacting the IRFC as well. So that is the reason. So even though the return on equity is low, the CAGR or the compounded annual growth of this company is very good and very attractive. So that is the reason why analysts are not looking at the listing age. Instead, they are looking at the growth. So in future, this company is going to give kind of 50 to 100% of return. Not sure when, but they are assuming that this will happen. So but it will be in terms of long term, not even a short term or medium term. It is long term. So you can expect around 2 3 or 5, even 5 years time for this. So if you are looking for listing ins, then better you wait, because right now I see the subscription of for this company is not happening from the is not happening from the uh, retailers. So sorry, it's not happening from the qualified institutions. So institutions are not buying it. Retailers are investing heavily. Retailers are like 1.25 times subscribed, and the government has also given provision for the employees to buy. So they are buying with their amount, like it is around 13.53% of 53 times of subscription is already done. But still IRFC is subscribed only zero point 0.6 times. So it is fully subscribed, but you need to wait for the last day. But whenever you want to buy an IPO, then it will be like you need to wait till the last date of the listing, and then you have to buy based on the subscription times. So yeah, from the institution's perspective, they are not recommending. So and also the good point that they are looking into is that the uh, price to book value is very low. So it is almost one time. So because their NPA, non-performing assets, are zero, so that is making this stock looking attractive, which is why they want to play in terms of long term, not in short term. So fundamentally, this is a good company, uh, but the return on equity is low because of asset centric business of IRCTC. So 50% of their finance will be given to railways. So now it is around like return on equity is around 12%, but the growth or the returns that they are getting from the profit is 25%. So which is compounded again. It is a compounded annual growth which is 25% every year. So which is very good in terms of fundamentals. So even when it is listed, it will may not. The expectation is that it will not go down much, like any like after listing, few stocks will not rise quickly, but they tends to fall lower. So that is the reason the uh, investors are positive about it, that it will rise but not fall. So you can wait for the listed date when it is going to list on the stock market, and then you can take a entry like this. I am showing you the IRCTC price action, how it is going to happen. So this is how we usually draw and take the positions. If you are not an investor, even then it is helpful for you to sorry, if you are an investor, even then it's useful for you to draw some price actions and understand when to take the trade. So now the usual positional traders usually do this kind of analysis. So you can wait for 1 or 2 days and try to draw on 1 hour chart. Try to draw a few patterns so that you can get the right place where you can invest the uh, into this stock, because this is not going to help you in listing gains. So if you see the volume like this, and the stock is moving higher, then you can go ahead and invest. If it is not moving higher and it's kind of this way, then you just hold on to for sometime like 5 or 6 days. Usually they keep quiet whenever they want to investors or DIs or FIs want to buy. They tend to show us that they are not interested in the stock, and suddenly they starts moving it. So like this. So it has formed a triangle pattern formation like this, and then they started buying after that. So you can see after until here there was after listing is there was no movement almost for October to Jan. So it was around 4 to 5 months. There was no movement. Then suddenly they started buying, and from 953 it went to 1934. So uh, this might not happen with the company IRFC, but you can see these kind of breakouts can happen. And if some investors are interested to buy, then you can draw these buy actions and quickly buy that stock. So the subscription is fully subscribed, but that is mostly from the employees and retailers side. So now the IPO open date is on January 18th, which is today, and the IPO closes on Jan 20th, and the finalization of the allotments and all will be happened on January 25th. And the if the subscription is if you are not subscribed, then your amount will be credited back or refunded to you by 27th of January. And if your subscription is successful, then you will get the shares into your demat account on January 28th, and the listing date is on January 29th. So this is what the IRFC is. So for listing gains, whoever is interested in listing gains, um, try and wait for a few more days, like until 20th evening, 3:30 or 3. Before that, you don't try. You just check the subscription status, and then if it is overly subscribed and it is kind of institution focus more on institutions, because retailers will never bring the stock higher. Only institutions can send the stock, move the stock. So you need to wait until you see that there is some institutions starts buying it. And if you see there is some oversubscription, then place a bid. If you, even then, if it is not if it is not allotted to you, just wait for a few more days, and wait until 29th, which is on listing day. You can do some buying uh, based on the movement of the stock. If you are not that risk taking person, if you are or if you want to be on safe side, just draw these price actions and implement the uh, yeah, buying positions. So um, as far as I think, growth is good, but return on equity, which is how much that they are getting from the growth, is very low, like 12%, which usually in terms of uh, good companies is around more than 15%, but 12% is very low. But the sales are good. There is something asset heavy structure has damaged the return on equity. If in future they can improve this, maybe everyone will tend to buy the stock. Until then, it's not that looking attractive, even though investors or analysts are stressing that this is attractive. But I do not see their participation in this stock. So I think they are just recommending, but they are not buying it. So wait for the listing date, and if the stock is trying to go up, then buy. Or if you are confident enough to enter, then just wait until 20th, until the IPO date closes at 3 or 3:30. You take the position. So your bid will be placed, and the status will be known on 25th. So that is all from IRFC. So you can see these price actions on my Twitter handle and also the YouTube channel. Just do subscribe to this. I'll uh, uh, I'll usually do this kind of breakout patterns, which are why I prefer is because these breakouts are kind of uh, all the investors or buyers or entire stock market psychology will be positive when this breaks out. So everyone comes and buy this and make this strong stock move higher, just like this. See, until this day it was moving sideways, and suddenly this breakout has given around 20% more on just 2 days. So these kind of breakouts can happen on daily basis. So you just have to focus on all these stocks. So I tend to keep track on these stocks, and I'll post these on Twitter and YouTube channel. So I'll put this in description link below. Just follow me so that you can get a few updates. So one such stock which I have picked recently has given around 40, more than 40% of return, and which is I initially predicted for short term as 14%. After the breakout, you can see it has given more than say around 40-50% of profit it has given after I posted this. So this is a very good stock. Still, it is performing well. So, and also, how do we do the breakout? How do we have to hold on to the stock after breakout is also explained in one of my videos in YouTube channel. And along with this, I also posted Balamines. So Balamines, I have posted around here after this breakout, and after that it gave around almost even this has given 50% of uh, right now it is in consolidation phase. But I posted it 1 2 days before the stock has rallied. So somewhere around here I have posted. You can see it in my Twitter handle, and you can see 40%. So around 90% return has been in just these two stocks. We cannot expect these kind of stocks every day, but if you try to do the breakouts, and if you are aligned with the stock market psychology, what drives the stock market is that when everyone tends to buy or sell at certain point of time, these stocks move higher. So if you want to be in how they are thinking, then you have to follow this price action. Then you will start making money. Otherwise, see, if you are not comfortable doing this, if you are support you if you are interested when this stock makes support levels, and you want to enter somewhere at lower positions, then this is a stock. The price action will help you to get the position where it is taking support, and you can continue. But the amount of time, the time that takes to give profit is very low. I mean, it will give you the profit, but you have to hold it for long. So it is around 25th September to 29th December. So around 3 months, it has not given anything, like around 5 or 6% of rally. But after this, it has given 40% rally. So that is how the price action perform. So it is not mandatory that we will pick all these kind of stocks, but you tend to get at least some uh, profit. Uh, if you are a trader, even if you are a positional trader, you will get some better entries how you trade. So you can see here the triangle pattern has been given the breakout at 322. Now you see the movement is around, if you take position here with some stop loss, and you would have got around 552, which is around 70%. So these kind of patterns you can identify. I identified, but I didn't expect this much move. Also, I didn't place this order, but I'm just giving you the idea how you can go with the psychology of stocks, how investors or how retailers invest. That is how the market moves. So you have to be in the mindset of their stock market buyers or investors. So then only you can make profits. And along with that, you can also check. I have posted few PI industries, which is also good stock. But so these kind of things happen. You do not have to think that the price moves only in one direction. These kind of things happen. So uh, the stock has given breakout and retested here, and then it has given 27% return. And here you can see the retest has happened, and you can see the return is 27%, but you can never expect this much return. So how do you uh, trade in these kind of scenarios, and how the market behaves is also very important. Now, if IRFC is trying to uh, list on 29th, if the market is going down, then I don't think the stock IRFC will be moving higher, unless there is a good oversubscription on the stock. So these kind of analysis that you can think and enter into the stock, so that we can limit the losses that we are going to risk. Okay, so do follow my Twitter and YouTube, so that you would get some price actions similar to this. And if you are an investor, that fundamentally this is a good stock, but investors are not has not yet invested. So wait for their turn. If they are interested, then take that position on 28th. Sorry, not on 28th. It is on 25th. Sorry, 20th. So 2 days from now, 20th, you can at 3 o'clock, you can 3 or 3:30, you can see the subscription status and take the position. But do not depend on retailers and employees. They are not going to have any knowledge in terms of investment. So just keep an eye on qualified institutional professionals. So you can follow them. You In the stock market, you don't have to make your path. You just have to follow them. The following itself will give you some good amount of direction where the market heads. So that's all I want to say. And thanks for joining this video.